Hi, it's Sylvester, and I've made 2 videos about the Blake Lively situation so far, and those videos have done well in terms of getting a lot of views, but overall they've been reacted to very, very negatively. It seems like a lot of people, from where I'm standing, are very much so against Blake Lively, and I am making this video not just because I want to continue capitalizing off of the situation and get more views and attention, but I'm making this video mostly because I want to do what I think is right, and standing up for Blake Lively is what I think is right. I believe Blake Lively. It bothers me so much. I take it so personally because I relate to what Blake is going through. Now, I could never really understand the magnitude of what she's going through because what I went through was on a much, much smaller scale. She is being hated on by the entire world, it feels like, so I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Blake, but I know that, again, I've been through similar stuff to what Blake is going through, and it bothers me so much that so many people call Blake a liar, and they think that she's lying about the allegations, because this is part of the sexist way that society thinks, that women are liars, that women make up allegations, that women weaponize their victimhood in order to take down men that they just don't like. And statistically, we've seen that women, they don't tend to lie about this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of sexual harassment that happens in the industry. There's a lot of men like Justin Baldoni out there, and when they get called out, again, the women often end up suffering because women get called liars, and they get told that what they're saying isn't true. And this bothers me so very much because how can you not believe that there's sexual harassment happening in the industry? It's happening all around. Sexual harassment towards women happens every day all around us. So why wouldn't it be happening in the industry? You know, like, why are you not believing her? It just... like, people are saying Justin Baldoni has proof. Justin Baldoni is, what, like, he doesn't, though. Like, he really doesn't. He doesn't have anything. I've been following the case, and he's got nothing. Like, all he's got is his word versus Blake's word, and because he's a man, people take his word, and it just frustrates the heck out of me. Now, I have never really been a woman, but I'm a trans man, and I've lived a lot of my life thinking that I was a woman and being treated as a woman, and I've experienced my fair share of sexual harassment. I've experienced my fair share of being treated poorly by men and being treated like I was a sexual object by men. Like, I have experienced in some way what it's like to be a woman in this world. And in 2013, I was kidnapped by a man. I was just 19 years old. I thought I was a girl. He thought I was a girl. I firmly believe he would not have kidnapped me had he known that I was a man. He kidnapped me because he thought I was a 19-year-old girl, and he thought that I was his property. Because men are taught that they can treat women however they want, because women just exist to please them. And I thought that I was a woman, and people didn't believe me when I told them that I had gotten kidnapped. People still don't believe me. People still think that I'm a liar and that I'm making it up or that I'm exaggerating or that it was my fault. I did it to myself. Like, I experienced the victim blaming firsthand. I've experienced victim blaming, and so I in some way understand what it's like to be Blake Lively, to be a woman who is sexually harassed, tried to tell the world about it, and is now being called a liar on a mass scale. Like, that feels really bad. I can't imagine what she must be going through right now. And not only that, but I've also experienced what it's like to be at the receiving end of a smear campaign. It has been proven that Justin Baldoni hired a PR company, the same PR company that ruined Amber Heard's career and reputation. He hired a PR company to create a smear campaign against Blake Lively, and it was extremely effective, frustratingly effective. Yes, Blake Lively has done some things that she probably regrets and some things that she probably should apologize for, but the only reason we are all focusing on and obsessing over these things is because Justin Baldoni brought these things to our attention in order to distract us from what he allegedly did. You know, he was scared, and I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to get sued, but I do believe the allegations. So he was scared because he allegedly sexually harassed Blake Lively, and he was scared that she would snitch on him and tell people about it. So in order to preempt that, he created this smear campaign against her that, again, was really effective and turned the whole world against her. I have been in a similar-ish situation. Back in back in my early 20s, I was kicked out of my own house by a bunch of people who just decided they didn't like me. And I worked with these people. So I had to go to work every day with the people who kicked me out of my own house. And they were scared that I was going to tell everybody that we worked with that they did this and turn them against them. So they decided to turn everybody I worked with against me. They spread rumors. They told people lies about me. They just ran around telling people, like, you shouldn't like Sylvester. And then, just turning people against me. And it was highly effective. Everybody I worked with hated me after I got kicked out of my house because these people turned them against me. It's surprisingly easy to turn people against someone. All you really have to do is say, you shouldn't like that person. I don't like that person. And then give one reason, even if that reason's exaggerated or made up, or if it's something that any other celebrity would be able to get away with, doesn't matter. And, I wasn't a celebrity at the time, but, talking about Blake Lively's situation, it really doesn't take much to turn people against somebody, especially a woman. And it's just very, very frustrating to see how many people have bought into this smear campaign. It's this is exactly what Justin Baldoni wanted. You are giving him exactly what he wanted. And setting an example for future men to this is how you deal with a woman who you have sexually harassed or treated poorly. You just go to a PR company and turn the world against them. It's that easy. And this is a very dangerous precedent to set, because I do believe that this is going to happen again. More women are going to come forward talking about stuff they've endured at the hands of men, talking about having been sexually harassed or assaulted or abused. And the people who perpetrated those crimes are going to start smear campaigns and turn the world against them and call them liars. And the whole world is going to take the men's side because people always take the men's side. And it is so frustrating. I believe women. I think that the only way we can stop men like Justin Baldoni from acting like creeps and sexually harassing women is by listening to and believing women when they come forward about stuff like this. We need to listen to and believe women. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.